These are all the collectibles in the second chapter. We're going to start off with the Sapphire. This is going to be in the abandoned factory. Once you make your way to it, you're going to come up through this door here. You're going to have a little tutorial on how to parry. Successfully parry once, and you'll actually earn a trophy, so that would be a great place to practice that. And inside this little oven is the Sapphire. Now, from the abandoned factory, we're actually going to head out into the valley area. When you enter the valley, you're going to see a merchant to the right. We will speak with him shortly, but first we're going to interact with the blue note. This is a little quest, and we have to shoot 3 rats, or kill 3 rats, however you want to do it. Now we're going to backtrack into the abandoned factory. Inside this room here, we're going to see one crawling around the floor. And then we're going to go back into the room and find 2 more rats. This is the room with the tutorial for the parry. There are 2 rats in this room, one in this corner and one in the opposite corner. Now, I didn't mention this in the first chapter. Some of the collectibles you're not going to be able to pick up the first time you're there. So if you may think that we missed one, well, don't worry. We will return back and get them later. Now, after that, we're going to turn in the 2 quests that we completed already. The merchant requests, once you've completed them, you have to go talk to the merchant. After you talk to him, don't buy or sell. Go to the trade tab, the far right one, hit R1, and then you can trade your resources for a treasure map. That will make things a little bit easier for you. So go ahead and buy that. And now we're into the valley. So we're going to have to go down south first. We can't go up north. And you have a big area here with a bunch of monsters running around. What you want to do is just take up this ramp here. This is the way you get to the wheel. You have to spin a wheel in order to open a door. So while you're going up there, you will find this chest that's going to contain a ruby. Looks like we have ourselves some friends.
Out of the way.
Now there are 2 key items here. One is a major one, and then there's also a small key. We're going to go and pick up that small key. It's in the lower portion of this area in the center. You're going to see this hut. You'll find the small key in here. Now we're going to use this small key to get the elegant mask treasure. So once you've spun the wheel, you've opened that door, you collected the 2 key items, the small key and the other story related one. I'm not going into that. And we're going to head past where the merchant was back into the abandoned factory once again. And you have this little shortcut door that you opened earlier, and there's a drawer here. We can now use the small key to obtain the elegant mask. Okay, so with our key item, we can now open this door here into another section of the valleys right near where the merchant was. And now in this area, we're going to go to the very back left corner and follow it around to a Sapphire. Now, once you've collected that, take the ramp up into the next area. There are going to be 3 collectibles real close to each other. You can see the 2 treasure icons on the map. In this room here with the herb is going to be one of those clockwork statues that you need to destroy. So you see that altar with the bones on it. Just look to the left once you do. Go into this shed, and in the corner is going to be the statue. Now there are 2 treasure items in this same area. So the first one, we're just going to step outside. In the middle above us is going to be one of those silver tin cans above you. We're going to shoot that, and down will come a Sapphire. Once you've collected that, we're going to look to our left, and you're going to see a well with a little trap door above it. And what you need to do is just shoot the stick holding the door open, and that will drop it closed. Once you've done that, you can now shoot the little can above it without losing the item inside it, which is a pearl pendant. Okay, so from there, we're going to travel to the next area. You're going to see a door with an insignia. You can't open it. You have to go in around the back door of this house. Inside this house is going to be our final treasure. It's going to be a ruby. There's also going to be a small key, and I'm going to show you that small key because we're going to need that for later. And I always walk into those things because I'm as blind as a bat, apparently. Once you enter, you're going to see a little desk in the corner. We're going to open the drawer, and you're going to see the ruby. Now, as I mentioned, there is a small key. We're just going to pick it up and put it in our pocket for later. And there's also going to be another key item in here that leads to the insignia. I'm going to show you a passcode. If you don't want to be spoiled, go ahead and stop the video now, and I'll see you in chapter 3. Otherwise, once you get the small key, you're going to have to get another key for another door on the second floor inside this cabinet. There is a combination. The code is upstairs, but it's going to be the plant, it's going to be the pig, and it's going to be the baby. And that will reveal the key that you take upstairs. I will see you guys in chapter 3. Thanks for watching. Please hit the subscribe button.